Hello everybody, it's Talk Time with Shanika. Thank you for tuning in to my channel. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so that whenever I drop a video, it will come straight to your phone, your laptop, your computer, your TV, whichever one you're watching. I appreciate all the comments, all the feedback. Thank you guys. I meant to say in my last video, if you can, leave your name in the comment down below, and when I do another video, each time I do a video, I'll give you a shout out. I'll shout out your name. So just leave your name down in the comments and I'll make sure to do that. Today we are going to discuss finding you, trying to find you in someone else. Yes. I apologize for being a little tardy on my video. I'm dealing with some family issues, my mother. So please pray for me and I'll pray for you guys. But yeah, let's get down into it. So, trying to find you in someone else. It's difficult trying to find you in someone else. Almost impossible. And you may find pieces of you in someone else, but you will never find all of you in someone else. You have to understand that. Sometimes we make a mistake on trying to make someone else what we are or who we are, or make them as to what we would like for them to be. For instance, maybe you got a mate, and let's just say every time he closed the door, he slams it. That's typically something that you wouldn't do, to close it softly because it irritates you to slam it. But he does it, and no matter what you say or do, he still keep doing it. Well, it's tidbits of things like that you have to understand. People are made the way they're made, just like you're made the way you are. You can't make someone be who you want them to be. You can't. We try that often, and sometimes it pushes people away. You wouldn't want someone trying to push you away by making you who they want you to be. Let's say every time your mate decides that he wants to be intimate with you, he wants you to put on a blonde wig and go-go boots. Yeah. You be looking at him upside his head because that's not who you are. And when you met me, you were okay with who I was. The first time you met me and the first time you were intimate with me, you didn't make me put on no go-go boots and no blonde wig. Right. Okay, so we have to look at things in the same light and in the same sense. And that goes for ladies and men. Sometimes you don't know that you're doing that to that person. You don't know that you're changing them into who you want them to be. But sometimes you could change a person and they'll turn out to not be who you expected or what you expected. So I think from the very beginning, you have to not try to find you in someone else. Just know that you're you and they are them. And you take it, that way from my experience. So if a friend is being a friend to you and they're comforting you and they're advising you when you need it, then of course, yeah. But if that friend starts to show you that that's not what they are, and every time you turn around, they only want to be bothered with you when they need you, then that's who they are. And no matter how many times you argue with that person or let that person know, hey, you're doing me this way, or I don't like the way you're doing me, it doesn't matter. They're still going to be who they are, who they chose to be, who they want to be. So at the end of the day, you have to realize that all you can do is move around. Right. Because if that mate that you're with, that female or that male, is not treating you right, move around. You don't got to stay. Move around. If that friend is not treating you the way he or she should treat you, move around. Why do we waste our time trying to find you in someone else? Because you're hell bent on feeling like I can change this person. I'm going to get him or her to do what I want them to do. They're going to do it the way I want them to do it. And they may do it once or twice, but typically they go back to doing it the way they were doing it because it was a pattern. Right. So what I'm trying to say is, trying to find you in someone else is a little difficult. Now, you may find some of you, back to what I said, pieces of you. Understand, pieces of you. Like, he may sing, you may sing. He might like to go to the park and picnic, and and those are things that you may like to do also. But he might not like the bedroom freezing cold. You may like it like that, to get under the crispy covers and it's all cold. I like it like that. I like it cold. But he may not like it like that. So you can't make him. So you have to improvise with that person, if it's possible. Some people make it impossible to improvise with them. No. You can't make a friend be a friend. If that friend chooses to be a friend, then yes. But you can't make a friend be a friend. They have to want to. So it just depends on the situation. You can't find you in everyone else. And, my mother and my husband told me that a while ago, years ago. Shanika, you can't make someone be who you would want them to be. You can't think that they will do what you would do, because everybody don't think like you. So I'm telling you guys, everybody may not think like you. Remember that in all situations. If you're talking to doctors, if you're talking to attorneys, if you're talking to your husband, your significant other, your friend, your homie, everybody don't think like you. Everybody doesn't have that mentality like you. And if they have it, some people just may not be ready to use it. You got some lazy people, put it that way, that'll just sit on their intelligence. Because using it takes work. It takes for you to put the energy and the time into it. And everybody ain't about that life. So what I'm saying is, if it's small things and it's willing to be overlooked, overlook it. Don't leave your mate because he wastes coffee on the counter every day, every time he make coffee. That's senseless. But it is irritating. Yeah, because man used to do the same thing. But, it's small. After a while, you just come to understand that, okay, he wastes coffee on the counter every time. Does that make him, not be a good man? No. Or a good woman? No. So, pick the small things away. Throw them away. Now, the things that you not able to deal with, like he or she cheating and lying and coming in all night, at a constant rate, then yeah, you have to make some decisions. But if it's itty bitty things, come on now. Everybody ain't you. You have to keep telling yourself that. I have to keep telling myself that. Everybody ain't me. And I ain't perfect. You are not perfect. Know that. We're not perfect. So it's hard to find all of you in someone. It's pretty much impossible. You have to just love you. Just be you. That's That's how I feel. You know, a lot of things may irritate you about a lot of people, about a lot of situations. If it's nothing that you can do about it, because remember, like I said, you can't make a person do what you think that they should do. Typically, what you're thinking they should do is the right thing. But of course, that's always too much like right for a person to do. Ain't nobody gonna come up to you and apologize to you for something that they did. Most of the time, they don't. Now, that may be something that you would do because of maybe how you were raised and your morals. But you got some dirty, low down people in this world that will intentionally do things to irritate you or to harm you, or just because you're moving forward and they're not. You got some people that just want to take your blessing from you and make your blessing their blessing. And know that that's another thing. When you get something, stop giving it away. You may get your taxes. I've seen some women get their taxes and go get 5 of their homegirls' nails done and toes done. We finna go get a mani and pedi, but them same females would not do it for you. That's giving it away. Giving it away. But instead, you know, you don't see them going to the women's shelter and maybe taking that money you was going to go get a mani and pedi with and buying a bunch of toothbrushes and deodorant and things like that and give it to the women's shelter. See, it all depends on what's up here, who you are. So, like I said, everyone doesn't think like you. You just have to keep thinking like you. And don't worry or pay attention if someone else do or they don't. Because 9 times out of 10, they won't. And they ain't worried about you. You get me? You understand? So, with that being said, you just make sure that you keep you in line. And whenever something irritates you and you know, frustrates you, instead of snapping out, try to breathe. Try to just breathe and just close your eyes and continue to tell yourself, she don't think like me. He don't think like me. They don't think like me. That I have to remember that it's me. And I'm sorry. You can't make someone else be who you want them to be. You can't marry them to be it. You can't bust babies out for them to be it. You can't be intimate enough for them to be it. Because I'm just putting this out there. Women, we be thinking some wild things. We think that if we give them the fun stuff, that they'll act right. Or if we bust a baby out by them, they'll act right. Or if we marry them, they'll act right. That ain't true. Listen, it's not true. If he wants to act right, he's gonna act right. And the same for men. Men think that if I get down low and lick it to the floor, she gonna act right. If I lay this pipe right, she gonna act right. That's not true. It's not. Because you could lay the pipe right and I still clown on you. Just because I know what you're trying to do. So, the little persuasions, doesn't quite work so well. It doesn't. If that person wants to do it the way you want them to do it, they'll do it. And if you see that you keep trying to push them to do it and they're not doing it, then 9 times out of 10, they don't want to do it. So you have some choices to make. Yeah. Because you cannot find all of you in someone else. Maybe pieces. Maybe y'all like to go boating. Or you like to fish because he like to fish. But you won't find all of you in someone else. because God made you special. He made you just the way he wanted you to be. And remember that. You are made just the way you were supposed to be made. So if you're a chunky girl, like I am, yeah, me. Love your chunkiness. It's you. It's who makes you you. You know, I take my hat off to the skinny ones, but I like my chunkiness. It makes me sexy. So just believe in you. Believe in yourself, what you're worth, what you represent, what you bring to the table. And take no shorts or no losses. You understand? Sometimes you have to lose to win. And I know that sounds crazy, but it is the truth sometimes. Sometimes we think we losing, but really we winning. But we so scared to lose that we won't give it up. So, y'all think about that. You will not find all of you in someone else. Okay? Okay. Now, thank you for tuning in to my channel. This was Complicated Conversations. I am Shanika. I appreciate all y'all love, all y'all feedback. I also appreciate y'all jumping onto my Facebook page, Complicated Conversations with Shanika. Please go there and check it out. These videos are there as well. I appreciate all the comments, all the feedback, all the love, all the support, all the likes, all of it. And please comment. Let me know how sister doing. Let me know what you want me to talk about. Let me know if what I did talk about related to you. Let me know if it was good or if it was bad. It don't make me no never man, because I keep telling y'all, if I just help one person, I win. So either way it go, I feel all right. Whether it's good or bad, because it's your opinion. So, thank you once again. I have to say that. Make sure you like, share, subscribe now. Hit that. You better hit that like button. I ain't playing. Hit it. Nope. Hit it. Thank you. All right. Be bold. Be you. And what we always say, y'all, be beautiful. God bless.